People with higher self-esteem earn an average of 7,000 more a year just from being more charismatic, more assertive, and more self-aware. There is a multitude of benefits of being self-confident and being self-aware, but one of the most damning ones is that you actually make more money. So many people are not confident because they're afraid of failing in public. They're afraid of failing in the eyes of other people. They want to never try because they never want to fail. That's why I don't give a fuck about nobody, because I know what I'm willing to do. I know what I'm willing to put in. I know that I don't just say shit. I know I'm a doer. I was listening to a wonderful song by Red Hot Chili Peppers, and there's a line in it that says, "This is what I give to you because I get it for free." And it made me think about a wonderful topic that I've been planning and researching for a while that is very applicable to me because it's my only strength ever. Not my only strength, but definitely my biggest one. It is confidence. When I was 12, I moved where I live. Me and my family moved. So that means I changed school, and this is 6th class. And in 6th class, this is like the end of primary school for anyone who isn't Irish. And by this time, friend groups have been established. People know who they are. They've known each other pretty much their whole lives. So it was a tough period for me to gel. It's a tough period for anyone to gel. But within 3 weeks of moving completely to a different place, completely new group of people, I had become integrated. I had a lot of friends. I got invited to people's houses and so on. And one of my friend's mothers came up to my mum and asked her, "Where does Jesse get his confidence from?" And my mum told me that she was asked that. And I've been thinking about it for years. And in recent times that I've gone through so much change and I've evolved, it's a question that has literally sat in the back of my mind waiting to be answered. And one of my friends also asked me how to be more confident. And doing research on this topic has made me see that confidence is one of the most crucial characteristics we can actually have in life. And that's what this episode is going to be about. So, welcome to the best podcast ever created by a human being, the best podcast in the solar system, in the galaxies. My name is Jesse Ojuka, aka Jesse June, and this is Nothing to the Grave. And today we're going to talk about confidence. What is confidence? How can we be more confident in our lives? Practical steps that I've identified, real life ways. Everything in this podcast is not fairy tales. It's real life ways that an average person can improve their lives. Have you ever questioned if you're on the right path in life, but you didn't have the confidence to risk it and actually follow your passion? Have you ever seen somebody that was gorgeous, but you didn't have the confidence to go up to them because you were afraid of rejection? Have you even wanted to post something on Instagram or on social media that depicted your interests and depicted your passions, but you were afraid that people wouldn't like it? For so many people, confidence is something they wish they could have. It allows us to be ourselves to the fullest. It allows us to explore on our own. It empowers us to take risks and not be bullied into inaction. As I've grown and I've dove into books, like I've become more self-aware and more honest, and I've become more confident in my confidence. Confidence is crucial. There were some terrifying statistics that I looked up, but one of the most significant one that I took a note of was that people with higher self-esteem earn an average of 7,000 more a year just from being more charismatic, more assertive, and more self-aware. So there is a multitude of benefits of being self-confident and being self-aware, but one of the most damning ones is that you actually make more money. And for me, money is not the reason I'm confident, but if you are somebody that wants to make more money, you can see how essential it is. Like I said, I grew up with confidence, and we're going to get into the practical ways of being more confident, but I've been humbled by life, and life is a continuous process of being more humble and being humbled by life experiences. But I've also had to build my confidence back up. For the sake of this video, the definition of confidence that we're going to go with is confidence means feeling sure in yourself and your abilities. And I like that because there's two parts. There's feeling confident in yourself and there's feeling confident in your abilities. So there are 5 ways, practical ways that I identified and wrote down how we can become more confident. Number 1, know thyself. Half of knowing who you are is knowing who you aren't. A lot of people don't know who they are and they're afraid to express who they are, not because they don't want people to know them, it's because they don't even know themselves. They are easily influenced. They're easily influenced. They're impressionable people. They go with trends. Most of this world is sheep. They don't know who they are, so they're incredibly vulnerable and susceptible to insecurities. One of the most profound things I've done and I continuously do is ask myself who I am. I write it down. What are my values in the list? What are the things I need to stay away from? What are my passions? Who do I want to emulate? Who do I want to completely be the opposite of? So I have a very clear picture of who I want to be, and this only crystallizes as time goes on. The more clarity you have on who you are, the more confident you will be, because you're going to be less pulled by what society says or what people think you should do. You need to have an understanding of who you are. That's where confidence comes from, by knowing yourself. Accept the fact not everyone will like you. That's the thing. One of the greatest things I've learned in a marketing book was not how to make more money or how to capture everyone's attention. It was by Seth Godin in his book, This is Marketing. This is not meant for everybody. And it's not just applicable to people who are in business or the marketing field. This is applicable to life. You are not for everybody. Understand that. Nothing to the Grave is not for everybody. It's literally not for everybody. The people who are gravitating to this brand are the people who are like me and the people who understand and have the same perspective as me. I love that. I don't care about anyone else. If you understand me and you empathize and you understand my perspective and we can converse, great. If you don't, fair enough. No one is liked by everybody. If Jesus Christ appeared on this world today, he would have people that didn't like him. You have to know who you are. It's one of my best strengths. What are your values? Who are your role models? Interrogate yourself. Number 2, which is my favorite, become your best friend. I said something recently. I don't love myself. I love who I am. That's because I respect myself. I know my values. I keep my word to myself. I'm disciplined. I treat myself well. I love myself. I laugh at my jokes. I like my hobbies. People who aren't confident are people who haven't accepted the insecurities of themselves. I'm short. I'm bad at maths. I live at home with my mum. I've accepted who I am. I'm terrible at so many things. People may see me putting myself out there and may think, oh, Jesse, he's so full of himself. He thinks he's great. No, in fact, I'm terrible at 99.9% of these things in the world. But I just know my strengths. I'm my best friend. I know myself. I'm honest to myself. Because if you're honest to yourself and you are your toughest critic, then again, what's there to be insecure in? Then anything else anyone will say to you is like openly accepted constructive advice. Accept who you are, the good, the bad, and the bitter. No one is perfect. Stop thinking you have to be perfect. Everything you experience is within the realm of a human being. That's why if you like, I just grow and grow more confident as the day goes by, and especially with the help of this brand and the help of this community, because I am my best friend. Now I'm putting myself out there. What is there to fear now? And there are 3 more things on the list, but you have to become your best friend. Some people are extroverts, yes. Some people are introverts. I'm obviously more of an introvert, so I have a bit of an advantage there. But everyone has advantages and everyone has disadvantages. You have to become your best friend. No buts. There are going to be some things that have caveats or they have an asterisk at the side of it, but you cannot escape this point. If you want to be a confident person, you have to become your best friend. Your opinion of yourself has to be the most important opinion you have and you listen to. Your opinion of yourself has to be the most important opinion you listen to. become your best friend. Don't just love who you are. Don't just love yourself. Love who you are. Become somebody you love. Number 3 on becoming more confident, embrace failure. Recently, I've been saying to myself, nothing will be perfect. No day, no video, no song, no person. One of the most important things I say to myself regarding Nothing to the Grave is I need to fail constantly. I heard of a wonderful anecdote of a girl and her siblings. They would come home after school and your dad would ask them, what did you fail at today? And if they didn't fail at something, he would be upset at them. And that's something I hope to convey to my own children. My relationship with failure is blossoming into something beautiful, because failure is something that has a negative connotation by society standards, but it's crucial for everything in life, anything significant. Anybody who makes strides in their personal or professional life has a heap of failures behind them. Failure to me is like trying. That's that's actually how I feel about failure in my life. Whether it's a joke, whether it's asking somebody, getting rejected. Like, one of the first things I said in one of my early episodes of Nothing to the Grave is, I failed more than anyone I know. It's something I'm incredibly proud of. And that's because I've tried more than anyone I know. I've probably failed more than you listening to this. And down the line, people will be like, oh, why did Jesse succeed? How come Jesse lost a bunch of weight? Do you know how many times I failed? And this is not just applicable in terms of losing weight or starting a business. This is life. Before you're applying for a job, you have to be more confident. You're going to have to fail so many times. Job interview. Accept that failure is a possibility. Don't be afraid of failure. So many people are not confident because they're afraid of failing in public. They're afraid of failing in the eyes of other people. They want to never try because they never want to fail. Because if they fail, then all of a sudden their worth is less. My worth isn't based off of winning or failing, and this is knowing myself. My worth of myself and my confidence doesn't come from whether I succeed. My confidence doesn't come from whether I'm rich. My confidence doesn't come from whether I have the prettiest girl or the prettiest relationship, the prettiest partner. My confidence comes from my values. My confidence comes from knowing who I am. If you want to be confident, don't put your confidence in winning or losing. Your confidence should come from your character, integrity. And that's the thing. One of the reasons people are confident is because they're not afraid to fail. Once you get comfortable with the fact that failure is an inevitability for a fulfilled life and a full life, again, you build an invisible layer of titanium. Wow, I'm looking at this cat outside of my window right now because I face trees. And okay, I kind of have more respect for cats now because it is so high up on this tree. Holy shit. I did not know cats could get that high though. That's crazy. I hope you get some of the birds, man. They've been annoying the fuck out of me. So number 3, in being more confident, embrace failure. Number 4, prove who you are to yourself. Prove who you are to yourself. When I was growing up, that confidence that I was questioned about was not just confidence, it was delusion to a certain extent. But I also had the belief in the force in my heart, the fire in my heart. But when I was humbled, I realized that was a bit of ego, and ego was deceiving me. Now I'm more confident than ever. And like I said, I'm more confident in my confidence because I have proven a few things to myself. I wanted to lose 20 kg and I've lost 20 kg. I wanted to read 15 books last year and I read a few more. I wanted to read 20 books this year and I've already read like 13 books. So I'm ahead of schedule. I wanted to start Nothing to the Grave. I started Nothing to the Grave. I wanted to finish college. I'm literally hopefully finishing college in the next month. So your confidence, true confidence, comes from keeping promises to yourself. Yes, you can have confidence, a foundation of confidence of believing you're great and believing in faith, which is definitely not to be disregarded. But the best confidence comes from proving yourself to yourself. That's why I don't give a fuck about nobody, because I know what I'm willing to do. I know what I'm willing to put in. I know that I don't just say shit. I know I'm a doer. So you're going to become more confident when you prove things to yourself. Get healthy, lose some weight, go to the gym. You don't even have to do the results. Just keep the promises to yourself. If you say, okay, today I'm going to go to the gym, go to the gym. If you pick up a book, finish the book. Your confidence builds. Today I'm going to pick up guitar for 30 minutes. Your confidence builds. Today I'm going to not use my phone. Your confidence builds. Confidence builds from keeping promises to yourself.